I got to tell you, in case you don't know, your salary is your company's subscription fee for you. I'm Greg. He's Tom. He'll be tuning in here shortly. And this is what we call your Saturday morning Stateline show. It is the 16th day of July of the year 2022, the latest it has ever been in the history of mankind, and you made it. Congratulations. I hope you are doing well today. I'm feeling pretty good, feeling pretty chipper. Sound like an old guy. I am an old guy. I had a pretty good week. A little on the tired side. Wouldn't have minded staying in bed a little longer this morning, but glad to be up with you and getting things going on this middle weekend of July. Does it feel to you like the summertime is about over? We say it all the time. Once you get to the 4th of July, it seems like, it's like summertime is just about done. And it's kind of got that feeling, but it's not done. There are still days left. A month from yesterday is when school starts for some of the folks in our area. So I know that there's at least that thought in the back of parents' minds about, okay, school supplies and school stuff and lots of school related things. But you still got a month, at least for most folks. And then some don't start till after that holiday, after Labor Day weekend, right? So anyway, we have a ton of stuff to get to today. Tom is getting set up right as we speak. He is at the Midway Village Museum Center for Representative Joe Sosnowski's big event today. It is the Kids Bike and Fitness Day. Our state rep, Joe Sosnowski, one of our local state reps, is out there and getting things set up. It starts at 9, goes till about noon, and they've got a course set up for the bikes. They've got a drawing that they're giving away a couple of bikes, test some skills on climbing walls, and we'll talk about all that in a little bit. We're gonna see if let's see if Tom can connect with us now. I know he's like walking around out on the grounds out there, and the camera, from what I'm seeing, is it could be interesting, and I'm not sure if he's going to be on there. Hey Tom, can you hear me okay, buddy? I can see you, and it sounds like you're making fart noises. Yeah, that's probably not going to work right there. I will say this though, Tom, you can turn things sideways and the picture will go bigger. So we'll keep that in mind for your phone thing. But he's at Midway Village Museum Center. The event starts at 9, and we will fill you in on details here coming up. Joann is all standing by over at the PAWS Humane Society. You want to join in right now, Joann? Are you ready to pop in? No? Yes? You're fine? I'm going to bring you in. Joann, because right now we're kind of waiting on Tom. Good morning, Joann.
As I was eating a Kit Kat. Good morning.
Kit Kats for breakfast.
Yeah. Is that good? Chocolate.
I got one.
Yummy. Yeah, mine are white chocolate, so that must be more nutritious and delicious.
I like those too. I think Tom might be in a better spot, so let's see if we can bring Tom in here. All right, how you doing there,
There's
Tom?
Tom. I don't know if Tom knows he's on the air.
Yeah, I don't know.
What is he doing?
He's walking somewhere. I can tell you that much.
Oh, is that what it is? It's walking. Tom, we have a bunch of dogs coming in today, so it might get a little crazy.
Well, this could be a very interesting show then.
Yeah.
We got a lot going on. I got a bunch of stuff to share before we get to anything, and whether Tom's listening or not, we're going to give our big number of the week because that's what we do. Our big number of the week this week is 500 million. That's right. 500 million. And this week's answer, let me get my caption thing set up here because I want to show it while I say it. Boom, save, and show. 500 million. The answer this week is stormtrooper or smiley face. Yeah, stormtrooper or smiley face. 500 million. In our race to 10, our current score, Joann with a commanding lead of 7-3.
Hey.
Commanding lead 7-3. Tom did win the last race to 10, and I think I'll be able to buy.
We still haven't done our breakfast out.
No, hopefully we'll be able to. Maybe I'll be able to buy him breakfast today. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. He's still out there getting things ready.
Sneak it in.
I see his speakers there. Are you listening to us yet, Tom? Hey, there he is. All right.
Can you hear me at all?
I can hear you, buddy.
You can't hear me.
I can hear you.
Can. Okay. All right.
I can only assume there's going to be a little more of a delay today than
T-shirts part of the. And I didn't wear my orange today. I didn't get one. What are the orange T-shirts?
I just happened to put on a red polo this morning, thinking I would.
I thought I was missing out.
No.
I hate to miss out. You know how I am. I want to be part of the game.
All right.
I thought it was a special bike T-shirt thing.
We'll give Tom a little break here from all the activity. So I want to remind you, you can share your comments with us on Facebook and YouTube, and they will be available to us right here on our screen should need be. And also, we ask you to please follow us on Facebook. Our Facebook, look us up at Saturday Morning Stateline. You'll find us there. And yeah. It's a fun way to keep in touch with all the things that we're doing here on the Saturday Morning Stateline show. Lots of stuff to share.
You're going to have a longer show today. Are you still going to broadcast from the bike thing or no?
No. We are we're going to wrap things up at 9 like we normally do. My plan is to head straight over there though to Midway Village and join Tom for the rest of the morning.
So you're just doing he's just DJing for the thing.
Yeah. Good morning, Linda. Thanks for tuning in, watching on the YouTube this morning. Happy Saturday to you as well. Yeah, we have all this stuff going on today at Midway Village Museum Center, the Kids Bike and Fitness Day with State Rep Joe Sosnowski and his team. They're asking you to bring canned foods to benefit the Rockford Rescue Mission and or baby items to benefit the Pregnancy Care Center. There will be raffle baskets to bid on, if you will. If you pre-registered, you'll get a swag bag. And I don't know. They got some giveaways and some goodies courtesy of the YMCA of Rock River Valley, Solty's Dentistry, Don Carter Lanes, Chick-fil-A of Rockford, First Staffing, the Rockford Rivets, Mondelez International, Discovery Center Museum, and the Rockford Memorial Hospital. So they've got a bunch of stuff they're giving to those who pre-registered. If you didn't pre-register, if there's some extras, maybe they'll have some swag bags for those too, but not. I think it's only guaranteed for those who pre-registered. Raffle baskets to bid on. There's a couple of bikes that they're giving away. Actually, I think about 5 different bikes they're giving away. So you'll be able to sign up for those. All this happening at the 3rd annual Kids Bike and Fitness Day today, 9 to noon at the Midway Village Museum Center. So we'll catch up with Tom in a little bit when he is ready. As far as shout outs go for today, and good morning, our buddy Dan from out in Tulsa. That's right. We're nationwide. We got fans in Tulsa.
Or at least we're in Tulsa.
You're in Tulsa. Want to give a shout out. I got so many shout outs today. Let's take care of the real estate stuff first, right off the top. Sold on Tony, Keller Williams Realty. Great week this week at a lot of different avenues. One of which was the Stanfa family. They didn't know. I didn't tell them this, but they did something very, very special for me. All right. This is just a pat on my back for finally getting this done. I finally sold a house in Rochelle.
Oh.
I worked in Rochelle for 6 years. And when I started my real estate career, I thought, I'll probably be selling a house in Rochelle once a year or so. I've got connections there. It took me 9 darn years, Joann. I've tried I've had different clients looking in Rochelle, and for whatever reason, nothing come together until this very month. And yesterday we closed on this awesome house in Rochelle. So congratulations.
Is that the biggest distance from Rockford you sold?
Oh, no.
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 Okay. I just was wondering your record.
Thank you for asking that, because that's a very good question. What's the longest distance away that I've had a house sold? Because I've sold houses in Wisconsin. Of course, your property doesn't count because that was a referral. I didn't have to drive up there.
That was referral.
That was referral. That
counts for me.
Longest distance, Sycamore. Wow, I'll have to give that a little bit more thought, I guess, because
maybe that could be next week's question.
I don't. Yeah, that's a really good question.
Yeah. I saw you did you have a birthday? No, I knew you had a birthday the 1st, but I thought I saw something on Facebook that you had an anniversary. Or did
my
you
9th anniversary working with Team Sold on Tony's this week.
Okay, that was your anniversary.
So my anniversary of working for Tony Vanderhayden and Team Sold on
Congratulations.
Tony. Yeah, no, it is kind of a monumental thing, because this is the longest single tenure I think I've had working the same job for the time. When I was in radio, I was moving up the ranks and doing different things. So did one show consecutively, the afternoon adventure on 101 QFL. I did that for, I think, 6 or was it 7 years continuously? 1996 till about 2000. 2001, 2002. So yeah. Anyway, 9 consecutive years working, basically doing the same thing. That's kind of monumental. So anyway.
If they wouldn't have fired us from the radio station, we'd been there for a while.
We'd have been there. Because doing the Saturday morning Stateline show on WROK, we did that for, I think, continuously for 7.5 or 8 years. Something like that. Because I started that.
They didn't fire us, they furloughed us.
Yeah. And we just haven't gotten back yet.
We're still wonderful, but
you're still kind of wondering. So congratulations to the Stanfa family on their brand new Rochelle home. Very, very happy for them, and serving a veteran. Love serving the veterans. And then also congratulations to Miss Mills, who's moving back to the area from North Carolina to be closer to family, helping her out get a home back in the Stateline area here. So looking forward to helping her complete her sale. And then Thursday night, there was a video presentation by the Ramsey Solutions. If you know of Dave Ramsey, if you've ever listened to his show, He gives a lot of great financial advice and helps people get out of debt. Well, he wanted to share some information about the real estate market because he's personally been involved in real estate for about 50 years. And he shared some great graphs and some great numbers on why he believes the real estate market is not headed for any kind of crash. There's no real estate bubble like there was 13 years ago. And he explained why and did a very good job of that. One of the things he mentioned that people might not have thought about, and I wasn't really thinking much about until he brought it up, is the fact that interest rates, just because interest rates are going up, that doesn't affect home prices. The home value, the value of your home is not connected to the interest rate, whether it's the interest rate you used when you bought the house or the interest rate currently someone might use to buy your house if you're selling it. That makes no difference on the value of your home. Now, it does make a little bit of difference on the number of buyers who can afford to buy your home. Okay. But as far as the actual value of your home, it's not tied to the interest rate. Think about this. Back in 1979 and 80 and 81, when interest rates were 10, 11, 12%, at one point they were as high as like 16 and 18% in some areas. They were still selling homes. He was still selling homes and making a living selling homes. So, the value of your home is not.
Loans are just more, right?
Yeah, your monthly payment is just going to be more.
Yeah.
So, and I'll say it. I've said this, I think, probably 5 dozen times in the last month and a half or 2 months. Just remember, when you're buying a home, you marry the house, but you date the rate. Your interest rate you can change as soon as you think it's better and it's better advantageous for you. A house.
It's hard to refinance, though. You have to jump through a lot of hoops.
Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. Some lenders will waive the appraisal if it's a situation where they know the value is there. So I want to say my last refinance, I think I did get an appraisal simply because I wanted to know how much in value my house changed according to an appraiser's eye and point of view. But I probably could have waived that if I wanted to and saved the money and not done that. But refinancing when interest rates improve for you. It's not too difficult. It's often very much worth it. So, shout out to Ramsey and the awesome presentation they gave on Thursday night. A week ago, I mentioned that Edelweiss boat tours in Milwaukee. Last weekend, my mom took my sister and I. My sister and I both have birthdays in July, and so she took my sister and I and our families out on a river cruise up the Milwaukee River and out into the Breakwater Bay there on Lake Michigan, which I had never done before. Even growing up around the Milwaukee area, I'd never done any kind of river cruise there before. And the weather was just perfect last weekend in Milwaukee, and we really had a really great time. Kudos to the Edelweiss boat tour company for the wonderful boat, beautiful, clean, nice big boat there was probably 100 people, 120 people on this boat that we went on, and went under the big Henry Meyer bridge out into the bay, and a bunch of sailboats and people on the shoreline flying kites. And basically, if you've ever been to Summerfest, the Summerfest grounds are right by that big bridge, and the lakefront just outside of the Summerfest grounds is where people are sailing all the time around and off the breakwater. So beautiful time. Thanks, Mom. Love you. It was a wonderful day. And then we also got to see her awesome apartment where she lives there. She's got basically a penthouse apartment in downtown Milwaukee that oversees, you can see the lake views on one side, and then the other side, you can actually see the Pfizer Forum where the Bucks play. Yeah. So she's in the heart of it all down there in downtown Milwaukee and enjoying life down there. She's like, she goes to me, I bet you didn't know, Greg, this was on my bucket list.
What was on her bucket list? To live in Milwaukee?
Living in downtown Milwaukee and having a nice high-rise apartment.
That would not, see, I'm going more country.
Me too.
I wouldn't want to live in the city. I would love to live out in the country and have goats.
Yeah, right. Like, I'm very happy for you, Mom. I'm glad you love the city, but I want to visit the city. I don't want to live in the city. This is not my.
Living in Milwaukee. Well, I went to school in Milwaukee. I don't think I'd want to live there. But there's a lot of culture, a lot of good places to go out to eat. And I've been to Summerfest many, many times.
And I recently heard someone who is new to Milwaukee mentioned how clean the city is compared to other major cities in the country. And he said,
it's a beautiful city. I just don't want to live there.
Exactly. His comment was Milwaukee is not Disneyland clean, but it's definitely cleaner than St. Louis or any all these other major metro cities that just kind of feel a little bit dirty as you're walking around downtown. But it's a nice city. It's a great time. So if you get a chance, check out Edelweiss Boat Tours. Also last weekend got a chance to see our buddy Blake Krogel with Blue Steel, his band Blue Steel. If you haven't seen them yet, they are so much fun. They are so good, and they've only gotten better. They added a female singer who does all the Shania Twain, and I think she even did a Taylor Swift song, and just adding this really great female singer to their band has.
I didn't even hear them come in.
Blue Steel, go check out Blue Steel when you get a chance. They are awesome and fun. They were at Neighbors Bar in Loves Park last weekend, which they've got a nice stage set up there outside too. So cool. I talked about that, and a couple more things. Starlight Theater continues, and I'm going to have to encourage people now, especially tonight and tomorrow night. If you haven't seen Little Mermaid yet, Thursday night and Friday night shows got very close to selling out. They might have even sold out last night. There's so many people. My wife and I were volunteering working the concession stand Thursday night, and there was over 800 people at Little Mermaid on a Thursday night at Starlight Theater. The theater seats, I think the actual physical blue seats that are in the theater, I think 880.
Wow.
So they were very near a sellout on
Thursday.
Thursday.
Had a friend who went to the show, and she said it was awesome.
It's so fun. It's so cool. Their staging is.
I wanted to take Carolyn, but she really can't stay up that late. She's kind of late. We were hoping they were on vacation when it was the matinee show. So, and unfortunately, they only do one matinee per the shows.
Only one matinee. And I gotta say too, the lighting does affect the show. So doing the matinee, you lose a bit of the effect. Because
I know, but she's 3. She needs to be in bed by, because the show gets kind of late.
Starts at 8 o'clock. Yeah. It doesn't get
done.
done
And when you go to bed usually at 8 o'clock, that doesn't work out real good.
Well, that's when you take a good nap. And then you take you drink a little energy drink.
I loved it, but I mean, even for adults, it's kind of a late night. I think it's
a little late.
To a more quiet place. It's getting noisy here.
That's why I don't get too offended when I do a show that when people don't stay around to say hi afterwards. I get it. It's late. You can.
Well, we're not used to being out.
Well, Little Mermaid wraps up tonight and tomorrow night with 8 o'clock shows, and then that's done. And then the season for Little Mermaid is all done.
You still have another Hello Dolly, right?
Yes, we do. So next week, Wednesday through Sunday, is Disaster, which you might not know the story because it's a little bit of a newer musical, but you'll know the music. Much of the music is late 70s and 80s, disco and pop and rock stuff that music you'll know and enjoy. It's a lot of fun. So that's next week, Wednesday through Sunday. The week after that,
I need to go back to Hello Dolly so it can be, what do you call a wormhole in my head again?
Yes.
So I can be singing Hello Dolly.
Dreamgirls is the week after Disaster. And then the last run of Hello Dolly is August 3rd through the 7th. So Sunday night, the 7th, is the very last chance you can catch Hello Dolly at Starlight Theater and see yours truly and my really awesome facial hair, style, which I'll probably cut off once the show is done.
The waiter scene is to go to. I mean, I was getting dizzy.
And it's only gotten better. Better.
Because I went from the their dress rehearsal. So
Yes. I'm pretty sure at the dress rehearsal that you were at, there was still one waiter without pants. And
what's what?
there was one waiter that didn't have pants. They were without pants.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And a couple of the waiters didn't have their proper trays and lids.
Oh,
so,
well, that was enough. I can't imagine it being any crazier.
It was a blast. And my last shout out, I don't think I mentioned this yet. Last night was the show of shows Phantom Regiment at Boylan High School. And the weather, of course, yesterday was pretty iffy all day. We got quite a bit of rain during the middle of the day.
I'm distracted. There's a new dog. He's just a dog.
Yay, new dog.
You know how Joann gets distracted by dogs.
We'll be looking at the dog soon, folks. Just hold tight. But I got to give a shout out to Phantom Regiment and the wonderful show they gave last night. Because of there was early rain, but there was nice and no rain for the beginning of the show. And the show, the teams, there was a couple teams from Iowa and Madison and La Crosse. The early teams got to march their shows. And then when they took their little intermission, it started sprinkling. So there was like a mist that just kept falling and falling for about 20 or 30 minutes. And that really created things to be very slippery on the field. So the last teams, the bigger teams, which I was really looking forward to seeing their shows, they performed in standstill exhibition. So they sounded amazing. It was still wonderful to experience, but the pageantry of it really wasn't there because they didn't do all the stuff with the flags and the color guard and everything else. So, and here the real bummer part is a lot of times in years past, the show of shows for Phantom Regiment was early enough in the season that later on you could see their other show at Northern Illinois University. A couple weeks later, they already did that show. They already did the big show at Northern Illinois University. So to catch them now, it's basically going to have to go. I think they're in Whitewater tonight, and hopefully the weather's good there. It should be. And then the DCI competition in August in Indianapolis. I've never been there yet. I really want to go at some point. I can't go this year because I'm in Hello Dolly, but at some point I definitely want to go to Indianapolis and experience the competition of all the big groups at the DCI International. So anyway, kudos to Phantom Regiment for doing a great show. And then finally, as I don't know what happened to Tom. Maybe he lost power. He has disappeared. My last shout out for the week this week goes to the Rock River Valley Blood Center. My 8 weeks, I normally give blood every 8 to 10 weeks. That's you have to wait 8 weeks before donating this again. So usually about that 8th or 9th week, I'm back in there to donate. Well, in June, when my 8 weeks was up and ready to go back in, I was just getting back from Mexico, and then I got sick and I didn't feel well. And so my first chance to get back was yesterday. The new facility for the Rock River Valley Blood Center in Rockford is right across the parking lot. It used to be on 6th Street. Well, now it's on Longwood, but it's the same parking lot area, basically. What a beautiful facility they put together over there. And when I walk in, the gal that runs the cantina and helps you when you're done donating, Pam, is a wonderful lady. She actually met me in the lobby in the front. She goes, Greg, are you okay with waiting about 30 or 40 minutes? Because there's something going on, and the SWAT team is here.
Oh.
And I was like, should we all leave? Are we in danger, Pam? Why are we standing here in the lobby if the SWAT team is here? And she's like, oh, no, they're all donating because it's the Battle of the Badges. So it's the police and the firefighters. And yesterday was the last day to vote for either the firefighters or the police and do your donation to cast your vote for one or the other.
It's kind of when you said that, I kind of was like, oh my goodness.
Me too. I'm like, should we leave? When I pulled in, I didn't really notice there was two Rockford police cars parked in one area of the parking lot. And then some other unmarked cars, but I didn't really pay attention to them. I didn't really think twice about them until she said the SWAT team was there. So anyway, I walked into the cantina to relax and hang out, waiting for my turn. And who's standing there but the chief of police? I think her name is Carla, the new chief of police of Rockford, and probably 6 or 7 guys and a couple ladies.
Nothing bad happened during that time.
I know. Well, something
were
bad
all
did,
giving blood.
something bad did happen, Joann, and I'm gonna confess it right now. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
So I walk in and smile at all these wonderful police officers and the chief of police, and I'm like, "Hey, this is nice that you're here. This is cool." And what does she ask me first? Who did you vote for?
Oh.
Police or firefighters?
Oh. So
I'm Mr. Honesty. I'm
changing my vote now.
I should have probably said those words right there. And I have a former coworker who became a firefighter. So the last 2 times I voted in the Battle of the Badges, I voted for the firefighters in honor of my buddy Mike. Actually, Mike Byer, who used to work at WRHL Radio. And he became a firefighter. So I get these looks from these SWAT team people like I'm going to get arrested or something. And then, they're all laughing and we're all laughing. And I said, well, I gotta say this though. Truth be told, I'm pretty sure I've sold more houses to police than firefighters in my real estate career.
Oh,
so I think I said, so
for the police.
I think next year for Battle of the Badges, I'll be voting for the police. And yeah, so there is that. So thank you for your service and thank you for buying houses for me. But they were nice. They were cool, and they didn't arrest me or ticket my car, even though and they ended up winning, by the way, yesterday afternoon.
Oh,
the Blood Center, Rock River Valley Blood Center went over and gave the chief of police the plaque that states that the Battle of the Bands for 2022 goes in honor of the Rockford Police Department, and congratulations to them. It sounds like, I think they said 293 donations were made during Battle of the Badges, and the majority of them were for the police. So kudos to the police and all that they do here in Rockford. All right, I think that covers my list. I had quite a list this week. I had a busy week. And Tom is still not checking in, so I don't know if that means his Wi-Fi connection is bad. I hope he just goes back to his phone and not trying to use his laptop for being on the show. I don't know I'm not sure if you're listening via web streaming there, Tom. Just use your phone again. Don't worry about using your laptop to log in, because yeah, we're in need of seeing you. We need to see you, Tom. All right. Well, coming up in just a week from Monday, it's the golf play day.
We were kind of low on numbers. I don't know what the new numbers are, but we were hoping to beat last year's numbers, which was the first year we did a golf outing in Rockford.
Yes. So being at a new location might have something to do with it. There
isn't. And this is the year we did with this is the first year we did with Noah's Ark. So we're with Noah's Ark for together with Noah's Ark and PAWS. It's a cooperative effort, and we're hoping it will be a success. So, for the love of animals. And yes, it's next Monday. There's still time to sign up. I think it's $90 per golfer.
Well, that's not what I meant to do. That's weird.
Oh. If you look it up, it's on the computer are on the website. You can sign up on the website. And
I think that was where there was some confusion, Joann, because someone had originally posted that you need to mail a check, and you don't have to do that. You can go to birdease.com. That's like BIRD, birdease, BIRDEASE.com / of animals, FORE, for the love of animals. And you can go to that website and you can sign up online and pay online and everything, which is what I did this week for our foursome. So we're going to be there. Looking forward to that.
Well, good. Yeah. At the board meeting, I said that we looked Greg up, and I said, so I texted him at the board meeting and said, Greg, are you signed up? Because we were doing numbers counting, and it's a morning session, and then it ends with lunch. And there's some raffles, and oh, there goes our dog. He's been sitting very quietly for a while.
The Timber Point Golf Club in Poplar Grove is just a beautiful course. It's a wonderful place to golf, and their facility is awesome as well. So they got a great golf shop there and a bar. They've got a tent, a great big event tent off to the side of their building.
And we were donated flavored beer. So I don't know what they're doing with the flavored beer, but they want to get rid of it.
Well, I hope it's like apple. I'm an apple ale guy. I like that.
I don't know what it is. I've just heard rumors about it, that everyone they were donated, and we need to kind of use it. Use it up.
Well, we'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. All right.
One more week, and then a week from Monday, as Greg said. So.
Well, while we're still,
people are waiting for the weather to be
maybe
better.
But now that we're a week away, hopefully people will start signing up online and get that filled up. All right. So before we go to all things Midway Village Museum Center and the Kids Bike and Fitness Day, a couple other randoms to share for you this week. The City of Loves Park is celebrating their 75th anniversary of being a city. 75th anniversary of Loves Park is coming up on July 30th. That's 2 weeks from today in Loves Park next to City Hall, where the Young at Heart Festival is typically held. They've got bands from 2 till, I think, 10 p.m. They've got fireworks and a car show, a bunch of stuff celebrating 75 years of Loves Park. 2 weeks from today, a free community celebration of the city's 75th anniversary. According to a survey, many of us feel August 1st marks the end of summer. We kind of talked about this at the beginning of the show. About 60% of those surveyed said they pack summer vacation plans into June and July because by August 1st, it feels like a transition day. Parents have to get kids ready for going back to school and college, and some employers begin expecting staff to ramp back up to regular work weeks. I guess that kind of makes sense.
Some schools start as early as August 15th.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So, used to be in the olden days that school didn't start till after Labor Day.
Yep. Different schedules depending on when they want to end the school year. They start the school year based on kind of when they want to end it. If you want to end it before Memorial Day, you got to start a little bit before Labor Day, usually, for the odd number of hours they got to get in. So
yes,
check your local listings or your local school.
I'm not sure.
Have you had a chance to look at any of the NASA pictures from the James Webb Space Telescope?
Yes, that is just awesome.
They launched this,
almost like opens a brand new world.
It really does. They launched this on Christmas Day in 2021. It's now orbiting the sun at a distance of 1 million miles from the Earth, the most advanced telescope ever launched into space. The Hubble Space Telescope is 32 years old. And basically what they're saying is the Hubble Space Telescope is like your standard definition TV. And now we have a high definition version. The telescope snapped the sharpest and deepest picture of our universe to date, showing a mass of galaxies that no human has seen before.
Just unbelievable.
To put it in perspective, they said basically if you put a grain of sand on your finger and held it out as far as you possibly can and took a photo of that grain of sand and zoomed in on it, that's kind of what this space telescope just did. We're looking at the tiniest little tiniest little grain of sand of space way out hundreds of thousands of light years away. And they got this super clear pictures. It's absolutely amazing.
Better than we can get on our camera phones.
and that's just a grain of sand worth of the universe. And even that,
Wow.
it's mind-boggling. So anyway, check out the photos. They're all over online and people are talking about them, and it's pretty incredible. For the first time since World War II, the global population grew by less than 1% in the year 2020 to 2021. Europe's population actually declined during the pandemic. Did you know that? It's kind of wild to think that the population might be declining a little bit, but that's a subject for another discussion. Maybe we can have on another show about the population. And then there's an awesome weather map that I wanted to show off today because it is one of the coolest weather maps I've ever seen. Let me see if I can share the window of this weather map. It's from ventusky.com. I wish this filled the screen more. I wonder if I can fill the screen more if I drag it over. Will that help? There we go. So this weather map is showing you right now the wind patterns. Can you see the little wind things moving? There's winds going to the west over Michigan, over Lake Michigan, over the Stateline area, down through Illinois or Iowa. And then the winds are meeting up here down around Kansas and Missouri. And there's a swirling effect going on right over Illinois. Ooh, it almost looks like a hurricane, but it's not a hurricane. So there's some swirling going on right here in the middle.
We have tornadoes. We don't have really hurricanes.
Right. So this map, I can click on things. You want to check the air quality right now? Here's the color of the air quality. And the blue area is very healthy. If it gets into reds or maroons, it's bad. But look at how the air quality is very, very good right now. We can look at air pressure. 29.9, pretty much all across the country, right in the mid 29 areas. Are there any thunderstorms right now? We can check thunderstorms. Ooh, over Kansas City's getting hit with a thunderstorm right now. You want to be your own meteorologist? Check out this map, ventusky.com.
Interesting.
We've got cloud cover. We've got wind speed. And just looking at the winds is kind of one of my favorite things about this map. So anyway, I don't know. I just thought that'd be fun to share. Ventusky.com is that. There we go. I don't know what to think about Tom here not being around.
Yeah.
He was with us for a while, and now he's gone. I wonder if his phone died.
You won't even know what his rant for the day is.
I know. Well, it's 8:41, so we still got some time. North End City Market, by the way, taking place at the North End, North Main and Auburn Streets in Rockford. That's still happening every Saturday through mid-October. Honey, baked goods, flowers, fruits, fresh veggies, and more at the North End City Market in Rockford, corner of North Main and Auburn Streets. And Rockford Speedway continues their 75th anniversary season as well. Rockford Speedway has stuff going on all the time. Tonight is their 75th anniversary celebration with the late models, the Roadrunners, the Illini Midgets, the HSRs and the ASTs and the SPs. And I don't know what those stand for, so I'm not saying those, but the other ones I do. It's a big party tonight at the Rockford Speedway 75th anniversary celebration. So be there, as they like to say. All right. Well, I had a quiz for Tom, but I can't give it to him if he's not here.
You have to give it to him in person.
He's at Midway Village Museum Center. He's playing music. The event starts at 9. It's the 3rd annual Kids Bike and Fitness Day put on by Representative Joe Sosnowski. In case we don't get to Tom, let me tell you real quick what's there for your kids today. Even if you didn't pre-sign up, you can still go. You just might not get the swag bag that other kids get because they signed up ahead of time. That's all you might miss out on. There's a rock wall obstacle, a bouncy house. They're doing face painting. The U.S. Army's there. The Winnebago County Sheriff is there. Rockford Fire Department's there. Rockford activity booth with a burn boot camp. Dolphin Swim Club has an activity booth. Refreshments provided by Pepsi, popcorn provided by Solti's Dentistry, Gelato Joe's from Lino's is there as well, and Tom Warner with his DJ playing music from 9 to noon. Midway Village Museum Center. Bring the kids, bring a bike if you got one, or just come out there and enjoy the other stuff. There's other things to do besides bike. There's the fitness stuff too, and if you do bring a bike, there's like a course I guess they can ride their bikes on too to ride around. So that's all happening.
There's a preschool. I thought there was a preschool thing too for younger kids, that it was a big wheel thing. Do they still do big wheels? That was when my son was little.
I don't know.
I thought there was a preschool.
There might be. It's for all ages. Kids of all ages are definitely welcome. And I don't know about the big wheel thing though.
But I thought there was a preschool thing. Kids of all ages.
Yes, kids of all ages. And there definitely is raffles to sign up for. If you can bring canned goods. Bringing a donation of a canned good will benefit the Rockford Rescue Mission. Anything baby items will benefit the Pregnancy Care Center. They're raffling off some bikes and a bunch of raffle baskets.
School, you should be there. What is it they say? Something about being cool.
Be there, be square.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
we'll say that.
Something. Be there or be square. PAWS was there several years ago. I thought before he was the senator, he was or a representative. We had. Oh, look who's there!
I see you, Tom. I hear you, Tom.
Our satellite finally found.
You hear us?
I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing.
Okay.
The dog's mad. Well, we haven't done a little tour of PAWS yet, but then again, the main deal is where you're at, Tom. So fill us in on what's happening at Midway Village.
Oh, well, things are gearing up right now. We're out here for Representative Joe Sosnowski, and he is right in front of me, as a matter of fact. We are having a good time thus far. I was having a little trouble getting hooked up, but that's why I was so late getting on. But anyway, it's going to be a great event. Bike riding for the kids, all kinds of giveaways, a lot of great sponsors. And I'm just flying by the seat of my pants here. I see the sponsor sheet there. So, let me read it here.
Are you near the helicopter? Where are you seated?
No, not really. You're talking about the LZ Peace Memorial. Is that right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, keep going. If you come in, keep going. Boy, there's a glare like you wouldn't believe. Let me put my hat on.
So you're on the walking path.
What it is I can't see without the hat because of the shadow, or it creates a shadow. Anyway, on the walking path, as you come in here, you see the bike path, you see the helicopter and all that. Just keep going, and it's all the way down the gravel road. So
gotcha. So you're south of Guilford Road on the walking path.
Yes, just south of Guilford, and of course just west of Mulford. That's Midway Village. Anyway, coming down the bike path, you're going to come down all the way to the bathrooms, and then there's parking on the grass. Let me turn this here, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Can you see it?
So people are not parking at the museum parking lot. They're driving down the gravel road.
I would not park at the museum parking lot. Long walk. be a really long walk. So anyway, but it should be a lot of fun. It goes from 9 to noon, and people are starting to file in. Mostly right now it's workers. Sheriff's Department is set up, and you got some great sponsors. Let me see, Hard Rock Cafe, or Hard Rock Casino actually, Furry Babies. Let's see, Subway, Pepsi. I'm trying to read this as leaning. I don't want to fall. McDonald's, a whole bunch. Anyway, and I'm in the mud.
We read off a bunch of them
too,
so we covered a lot of their bases.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I imagine Joe is running around all over the place getting things ready for this event too. So grabbing him to say a word probably isn't going to happen.
No, I don't even see him. He was just here a second ago, but yeah, I don't know where he is now. So.
All right. Well, awesome. So
I was going to say the reason I was so late is internet out here, no power. And because I had no power, because I had no internet, I couldn't, no power, I couldn't charge my computer. And because I couldn't charge my computer, I couldn't go on my hotspot, which is my phone. So I had to find alternate sources. The bathroom is behind me. I asked the maintenance guy out here, and he said, no, they've covered up the plugs. Oh, yeah, because homeless people were breaking in and using it to charge their phones and all that. Phones does not compute. But anyway, so then the bouncy house people right there and right over there, I get 2 bouncy houses in between. I'm in between them. They're using power from the bathroom. And I said, wait a minute. So I look in there, and sure enough, there's power. I was trekking through the woods to the generator box they have back there.
Too far away.
I got stabbed a couple times by branches. No, not far away. It just doesn't work.
Now, are you going to be able to do your DJing?
Oh, yeah, I'm good. I've got the DJing all set. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
All right. Good deal. So go out and see Tom at Midway Village Museum Center starting at 9 o'clock, and there'll be music playing. You'll be able to find him, listen for the music, and follow the music.
Yeah, listen to the music. A lot of good oldies. I get some bugs out here. They're bugging me. They weren't invited, but you know.
Well, we're running out of time. We only got about 10 minutes left. So I know Joanne's got some dogs to show off. Do you want to show off the dogs real quick?
I think the dogs are still mostly, they haven't come in yet. I don't know where the dogs are. Well, we can certainly show cats.
We'll take a quick pause.
Or we can get a close-up of your glasses.
Hey.
There we go.
I think the dogs are slowly coming in. But we have the one dog here. I think it's it does have the fur of an Airedale.
Dogs and kids. It's a good day.
I think I'm gonna just go outside for a minute. I want to.
Uh-oh. She locked up on us.
Yeah.
Did she leave her? That's not good. Apparently she can't walk too far away from her hotspot, Tom, or we lose her.
Apparently.
She's walked outside. She wants to show off things to us, but she can't.
When she comes back, we should just act like, oh, that was great. Yeah, we saw everything.
My goodness. We've never tried this before. We're trying 2 things today we've never tried before. And you got yours to successfully happen. It just took a half hour to get together. That's all right. And
well, the sad thing is I got here at 7:02. But I didn't see a human until 7:25. That wasn't anybody's fault. The guy says, man, you're way early. Nah, yeah, we're setting up for a show at 8. So, and then I'm having problem after problem in my case. Is my CD player wasn't working. I had to clean it. So thank God for the handy dandy lens cleaner.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, got it from Amazon. I tell you what. If you wanted to buy a bag of doggy poo, go to Amazon. You could probably find it there. Not that you would want to buy that. I don't know. Maybe you got a neighbor you don't like. You'd like to put it on his, light it on fire. Anyway,
don't do that.
You can whatever you want. And I couldn't find it anywhere because nobody sells CDs anymore. You might find a few. There are albums and CDs. Vinyl. Give me a break. All my vinyl.
Vinyl.
$50. About $1,000.
Vinyl back in
the day. Yeah,
Definitely.
I don't know, 1992. CDs were well in, and I had a ton of CDs. I'll get rid of these things. Some guy bought them for $50. Got 100
Well,
of them.
wow. Who knew, Tom? Who knew? The things we could have saved as kids that would have made us tons of money. I mean, who knew?
I know.
Well, shoot. Joann, come back. I'm going to do the big number of the week. We're going to give Tom a chance to catch up without you if you don't show back up, Joann.
I don't even care. I don't even know what it is. What is it?
Where are we at right now? We're at
I don't know. What's the big number? I didn't hear it.
I know, but it's 7-3 is our current score. That's what I'm saying.
No. What is the big number of the week?
The big number of the week this week is 500 million. Yaha, 500 million.
Okay.
And this week's answer is Stormtrooper or Smiley Face.
Okay.
Stormtrooper or Smiley Face is the answer. And we're about to give the answer in just a minute. I'm not sure how much longer I can wait for you, Joann. She's completely gone. She's probably still wandering around the grounds of PAWS, thinking that we're connected and we're not. I wonder what her screen looks like. Did it lock up? we're missing
talking.
Joann. Oh goodness. Oh, there we go. There's the click. Yay, Joann's back. Welcome back, Joann.
I'm sorry, did I lose you because of going outside?
As soon as you walked out the door, it locked up.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
All right.
And it was so interesting.
Flip your camera around so we can see you, and
I'm sorry.
We'll give you a chance to guess with our big number of the week before we wrap up the show. All right? Can you find your camera flip around button?
Yeah, but they doesn't want to switch.
We need to make it really big on your screen so you always find it. I wonder if that's adjustable on the. Is it an iPad that you use?
Yeah, but I'm pressing facing front and it just doesn't want to switch on me.
Well, maybe just turn around the iPad and we'll look at you that way.
Can you see me now?
There you are.
Yeah.
All right,
there you
Joann.
go.
500 million. The answer is Stormtrooper or Smiley Face. Give me your answer, please. 3, 2, 1, go.
Smiley face.
Smiley face.
You're both going for Smiley Face. All right. Well,
Joanne's strategy is to do everything I do for the rest of the way. That way she guarantees she doesn't lose.
So I will stay ahead.
I'm on to you.
next week we'll make her guess first, Tom.
Okay.
So Star Wars fans, take note. A Stormtrooper helmet worn in the original 1977 film is going to hit the auction block next month. If you've already grabbed your checkbook, prepare to pony up. The opening bid for the helmet is $300,000. That's right, $300,000. That means you're both getting a point. Woohoo! Smiley. Oh, the Smiley Company office in London, England, is a wonder to behold. They have smiley paintings lining the walls, smiley plush pillows adorn the couches, smiley backpacks and t-shirts and exercise balls and toys and chocolates, even smiley chicken nuggets. The family-owned global licensing empire is worth more than $500 million per year. Per year. Just because they trademarked the smiley face like 50 years ago or whatever it was.
Wow.
So No, it's more than that now. I think it's 60 something years ago they trademarked it. So anyway, the score is now 8-4. Congratulations, Joann.
Yay.
And Tom. All right. Well, I'm going to make my way to Midway Village and hang out with Tom and the bugs and the bikes and the kids and the fitness activities.
Should be a great day.
Yeah. The temperature is great, right, Tom?
It is. It's wonderful. And there's not a lot of humidity. And I don't know, the clouds are here. It's keeping the sunshine away. That's great, as long as there's no rain. We should be good.
Nice. So there's the place to do Kids Bike and Fitness Day out there at Midway Village Museum Center. Again, don't park at the museum unless you want to walk a long ways. You'll drive down the gravel
So most of the
road there
activities
off
on the
of
bike
Guilford
path.
on the bike path.
Okay.
Yeah. Drawings for new bikes and gift baskets. Test your skills on the climbing wall, bouncy obstacle course. See how many times you can ride around the course. We're giving a prize apparently for the most laps. How about that? If you bring a canned food item, that'll benefit the Rockford Rescue Mission. If you bring a baby item, that'll benefit the Pregnancy Care Center. And we've got raffle baskets and stuff to also put in raffle tickets to win a bunch of different items from these great sponsors that we mentioned earlier. Good deal.
And sign up for golfing.
And sign up to golf the PAWS Golf Play Day.
Monday, the 25th. Don't be late.
The morning.
Is that
We will
another
not be
one?
late.
Be there or be square.
There you go.
That's right. We will not be late. 9 o'clock.
Remember,
9
friends, you change the world when you help one person. Be a blessing to someone today. We'll do the same. Meet you back here next week for another Saturday morning Stateline show. Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I don't know why my camera would not switch. Huh.